I always give advice in all of my videos, but to be honest, I can confidently say that I feel like this is my biggest and most important video yet, because this teaches you the pinnacle of everything that you do in your daily life. It teaches you time management. But in this video, I want us to forget about the concept of time management, and I want to reintroduce you into something called self-management. In time management, you very actively try your best to make sure that you spend every single day setting out timetables, trying to make sure that I spend my time wisely. But now in this concept of self-management, it is slightly different, and that is now you are managing yourself within the bounds of time. Now it's self-management is actually a concept that is introduced to me by one of my lecturers, Dr. Noktula Kladre. And she defined self-management, which is also referred to as self-control or self-regulation, as the ability to regulate one's emotions, thoughts, and behaviors effectively in different situations. Now, in this definition of self-management, I want you to pay careful focus to the word control. This means that you are in full control and responsibility of your own lack of time management, lack of discipline, and lack of control of everything around you and your distractions.
Control, yeah, control, hold it, show me.
I would like to get to know if it could be.
So the first thing that you need to do is you need to drill into yourself and learn how to say no. You need to learn to say no. If someone says, we are going out today, you need to learn to say no. If you don't want to go out, say no. If perhaps your coach says, we have a football game today and you have to study, you need to know how to say no. You need to know how to say no. I'm smiling, but this is something serious. Like, this is something that many people are really struggling with. A person will say, I'm supposed to be studying, but I promised Mang who I'm gonna come. I promised who that I'm gonna do this. You need to learn to say no. Learn to say no. That just might be the biggest reason why you are struggling with managing your time. And if you want to manage yourself efficiently and effectively, you need to learn to say no. And the second tip of this video is you need to learn to prioritize. You must know that you have to prioritize. I'm sure by now you know that you are being told about this, life orientation is being told about it, and life skills, you need to learn how to prioritize. And as you can see on my wall here, I have even a thing written there that says that the waiting room will never be empty. You need to show up and attend to your patients in order of priority. Yes, that is simply because prioritization is one of the most important things that you need to know. And when it comes to planning your things, you know that I'm either going to a netball game, studying, or seeing this boy. You have to choose one of those. You need to prioritize. You need to say which one comes before the other. If that boy comes before school, sure, go to that boy. That's what you're doing. You're trying to manage yourself, you're trying to manage your time. So what you're doing now is making sure that however you decide to spend your time, whatever you decide to do with your time, you prioritize that thing. You thought, okay, this is important, so I'll spend my 2 hours doing this instead of doing that, and I'll follow up with doing that after this. I'm hoping that makes sense, but prioritization is the most important, if not one of the most important things when it comes to self-management. The one other thing that you need to do that is very important is you need to set a schedule, and set timers if you have to, set reminders. If you were to look into my phone, you would see that I have an alarm for literally every single thing. Before recording this video, there was an alarm that says record the video. I was supposed to study for 4 hours or 5 hours. Yes, I mean, I'm taking track of time, but okay, 4 hours will be over at this time, but I still set a reminder to remind me after 4 hours to stop studying, because I set a reminder for everything. I don't know if perhaps I'm paranoid about forgetting certain things, because there's too many things happening in my life that, like, I can easily forget too many things. I try to set a reminder to attend a meeting. I try to set a reminder to, even if I have to go to class at 10, I'll set a reminder at 9:45 to remind me that, yo, you have class in 15 minutes. Because sometimes I can forget. Sometimes I forget to check my phone to see the time and know that, okay, I have to go to class. So the points I'm trying to make here is set a schedule. Like set a schedule, you know that at 10 a.m. I'm doing this, you know that at 11 a.m. I'm doing this. And then set timers if you know that you sometimes forget to do certain things. Set a reminder, set an alarm. Set a reminder that says at 5 go to soccer practice. Set a reminder that will say at 7 take a nap. Another alarm now that says at 12 wake up. That will help you remain rooted to, okay, I'm following this time that I have set out. Remember, the time that you have set out. No one said sleep at this time, no one said this. You are trying to manage yourself. So set these reminders, have these clocks, alarms. Just make sure that you have a schedule and plan. Now, one more thing that people are actually neglecting a lot, and it's not even funny how much people are neglecting this. You need to learn to ask those that are in the thick of things. What I mean is, I am struggling with this and that and that. As much as I can go ask a senior student, I can go ask, I don't know who else you ask. The most important people you can ask are your peers, your friends, people that are doing it with you. You can ask your teachers, people that are in the thick of things. Asking a friend, yo, how do you do well in geography? How do you study for maths? How do you practice for physics? Asking that top learner in your school, asking that A student in your school, hey dog, how do you actually study for this? And don't come with questions like, I need advice for English. No one is going to answer to that. You need to ask a very specific question. I try to study English paper 2, and whenever I do this doesn't work out. How do you approach this? So the person can give you direct advice. There's nothing more like tiring than someone who comes at you and asks you, hey dog, I need advice for physics. Where do you start with that? Physics is such a broad thing. But if you came to me saying, whenever I practice Newton's laws, I will learn it today, then I've forgotten. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong because I do this, and it seems to not be working out. And that way I'm able to give you advice, and the advice is not really centered around me, but it's rather more personal and specific to you, and it will help you in that case. So what you should learn to do is to ask people that are in the thick of things, people that are involved, people that are doing that entire thing. Now, whilst we're still talking about people that are involved, people that are in the thick of things, I want to introduce you again to the proud sponsors of today's video, Brilliant.
I have never in my life had any interest whatsoever in computers or even computer sciences, but recently I found a passion in them. Those who follow me personally will know that recently I have found the skill of fixing people's laptops, both software and hardware. Using apps like Brilliant, which offers online learning platform that offer interactive lessons and exercises in a variety of subjects, including computer sciences. It is known for its engaging problem-solving approach and is suitable for learners of all ages and skill levels. Many features about it makes it stand out, such as interactive lessons, real-world applications, and expert guidance, which has personally helped me improve my data analysis skills, as it is what allows me to be able to apply myself in what I do. And I strongly believe that it can benefit you as well. So if this sounds intriguing to you, visit Brilliant by clicking on the link down in the description box using my discount code brilliant.org/koketso/.
Now, another thing that you should do is you need to allow yourself time to relax. And this is very important. There's a video that I posted, I think a year ago, where I was speaking about how I'm able to study 4 hours straight without burning out and all that. And that is because after that 4 hours, I am going to take a break, whether it's for 1 hour, 2 hours, but I will take a break. So you should learn to take breaks to avoid burning out. And if you study for 2 hours, you can take a break as long as it's less than 2 hours. You can't study 30 minutes and take a 1 hour break. Always make sure that your breaks are shorter than the amount of time spent studying. But the point of this entire point here is you need to take breaks. You need to allow yourself to take breaks, and that way you won't get burnt out, you'll enjoy what you're doing, and everything will just come out right.
Nice.
Now, another point, which is actually one of the things that I only discovered this year, or let me say I discovered it, I think 2 weeks back. I was doing an assignment, and in that assignment I saw in the document there, the module guide, it spoke about taking breaks, taking rests, and it said that it is not really wise to take a break from your screen, that is your laptop, iPad, phone, to take a break from your screen just to go to your screen. Moving from your laptop and your break is scrolling on TikTok, that's not really a break. You will easily get burnt out. Try to do that for 2 days or 3 days straight. You will not be as efficient when it comes to studying as compared to someone who will study for 45 minutes. And for 10 minutes, they go outside, take a walk, study another 45 minutes. Then they go make noodles or whatever. And they do that again and again. And then when they take that long break, that 1 hour, that 2 hour break, that's when they play around with their phone, go into TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. But when you take these short breaks, try your best to refrain from using your phone. Try to stay away from your screen. Whenever you take a break, you cannot be moving from a screen to a screen. So just make sure. Stay away from your phone when you take a break. Make sure it's productive. Get out there. Feel the air. Walk around. Greet people. Talk to your dog. Talk to a baby. Do something. But just stay away from the screen for those short breaks. Then your long breaks is the ones you can call that boy, Mfana, come to my house. And then whatever happens, happens.
Send me a message like location, I'm gonna come, whatever you want, doesn't matter.
Now in conclusion, what you want to do is plan your time wisely, make sure you have a study schedule, take regular breaks, stay away from your screen, love yourself, be easy on yourself, stop being so difficult to yourself, stop being hard on yourself. You are trying your best, you're doing enough. And the main point of the entire video in a nutshell is you want to have this concept of self-management, managing yourself and not your time. You cannot manage time. Time is its own abstract concept. It is 24 hours and you can't do anything about that. But you can manage yourself within that 24 hours. So I introduced to you the concept of self-management, and I believe that it is a good concept, works better than time management, according to me and many people. And yeah, so basically I want you to make sure that you have this mentality or mindset of being accountable for your own actions, being accountable for your own time, accounting yourself for literally everything that happens around you within the bounds of that 24 hours, because you have a schedule, remember. But yes, otherwise, thank you to Brilliant for sponsoring this video, and don't you forget to like, comment and subscribe. And before I leave, I want to tell you and remind you that if God brought you to it, He will carry you through it.
I can do this. I'm capable. God did not bring me this far to only bring me this far. Honey, we won't cross that finish line.
But yes, otherwise don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Stay happy and healthy. Peace.